You've seen them all over the internet, and they are stunning. Sleek, modern swimming pools delivered to your backyard, ready to go. The idea is almost too good to be true. Take a simple, indestructible steel box, add water, and you have the ultimate backyard hack, a luxury pool for a fraction of the cost. It seems like the perfect DIY dream. But what if that dream is built on a single, catastrophic engineering flaw? A fatal mistake that most people only discover when their backyard is flooded and their investment is a twisted wreck of steel.
The seductive lie that traps so many ambitious DIYers is the idea that it's just a steel box. The logic seems flawless. A shipping container is already a massive, waterproof, and structurally sound basin. The plan writes itself. Find a used container, patch any holes, drop in a vinyl liner, and fill it with water. It feels like you're just assembling a giant ready-made kit. You're simply taking an object designed for one purpose and cleverly repurposing it for another. It's this perceived simplicity that makes the project so attractive, and it's also what makes the hidden flaw so incredibly dangerous.
The enemy that destroys these dream pools is silent, invisible, and relentless: hydrostatic pressure. It's the simple, powerful physics of water. A single gallon of water weighs over 8 pounds, and a 40-foot container pool can hold nearly 7,000 gallons. That's over 50,000 pounds of weight. But unlike solid cargo, that weight doesn't just push down, it pushes outwards, in every direction, at all times. Imagine trying to hold water in your cupped hands. No matter how tightly you squeeze your fingers, the water always finds a way to escape. Now multiply that pressure by 10,000. It's a constant, immense force trying to tear the box apart from the inside. It relentlessly searches for the weakest point in the structure, pressing against every square inch of the walls, every seam, and every weld, 24 hours a day. And a shipping container has a very specific and very fatal weak point.
And that brings us to the fatal flaw. It's a paradox. A shipping container is incredibly strong, but it has the wrong kind of strength for a swimming pool. Its corrugated walls are engineered like a soda can. They are masters of resisting compression from the outside and vertical loads from stacking. But they are terribly weak against constant, uniform tension pushing from the inside out. All the structural integrity is concentrated in the corners and the frame. The long, thin, flexible steel panels in the middle of the walls were never designed to hold back the immense, bulging pressure of 50,000 pounds of water. They are the weakest link, the belly of the beast. So what happens when you pour thousands of gallons of water into a structure with this fatal flaw? The result is terrifyingly predictable: the steel pregnant effect. The immense, relentless hydrostatic pressure finds the weakest point, the long, unsupported center of the walls, and begins to push them outwards. Slowly at first, then more dramatically, the flat, strong-looking walls begin to bulge and bow, deforming as if the container were made of cardboard. This catastrophic deformation warps the entire structure, destroys any interior finish, and puts unimaginable stress on the seams, inevitably leading to a catastrophic rupture and a sudden, violent flood that unleashes 7,000 gallons of water into your backyard. So, how did the successful, long-lasting container pools actually work? They follow one simple, professional rule: the container doesn't hold the water. It's just a weatherproof shell.
The real strength comes from building a cage inside the cage. Before any liner or waterproofing is installed, a rigid, self-supporting frame of steel or wood studs is constructed on the interior. This new internal skeleton is what actually resists the immense hydrostatic pressure. The water pushes against the pool liner, the liner pushes against this new internal frame, and the frame transfers all that force safely to the floor and foundation. The container's original walls are never asked to do a job they were never designed for. In the end, the fatal flaw of a DIY container pool is underestimating the brutal, relentless power of water. The seductive dream of simply filling a box clashes with the hard reality of physics. A successful container pool isn't a simple repurposing project. It's a complex and serious work of structural engineering. By understanding its inherent weakness and building a proper support structure inside, you're no longer just hoping the box will hold. You're intelligently using the container as a weatherproof vessel for a properly engineered pool, transforming a potential disaster into a stunning and durable backyard centerpiece. If this deep dive into the engineering of container pools has opened your eyes, show your support with a like and subscribe to Container Curious for more guides that separate the hype from the reality. For the professional blueprints, books, and safety gear we trust for any serious build, you can find our curated lists by pointing your phone's camera at the QR code on the screen now, or by using the link in the description. Now, we want to hear from you. We've talked about pools, but what about the opposite? Have you ever wondered about using containers to build a bunker or an underground shelter? Let us know in the comments if you want us to dig into that complex topic next.